generation is now
Radio,
the
okay?
ultimate power in the universe.
Assalamualaikum, Maida. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Anda sedang mendengar Kinabalu Podcast, podcast nomor 1 di Sabah, hosted by Ricardo, Kenny and Faizal.
Podcast ini secara eksklusifnya dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh orang Kota Maru tinggal Jepun.
Follow us journey on his quest promoting Amori Japan.
Subscribe, like and share YouTube channel Lagu Dari Langit di YouTube.
Promosi Airtime 2022 kini dibuka PM kami di seluruh platform social media kami.
Untuk tempahan promosi produk dan perkhidmatan anda atau apa jua yang anda ingin iklankan.
Email kami di kinabalupodcast@gmail.com. Hari ini.
Now on to the NST.
3 lelaki, 2 bapa, 1 bujang. Podcast pertama paling ini tidak kurang.
Sama nombor 1 yang lain boleh pulang. Info terkini tajuk best paling mana. Si Kado botak janggut lebat tiada lawan. Kenny ketawa boleh sampai pecah syawak. Si Faizal pula bagi punchline lipat awak.
Kami training, kami ranking, jom jadi kawan. Dari yang dekat mari sini jangan jauh. Boleh kasih up, kasih gempa baru jago.
Jokes kami cool, lawak masuk cool. Kadang kami carut sama macam 3 Abdul. Come on everybody, let's move to the beat. Crack the volume up, dengar podcast tidak stupid. Jangan jauh, mari kami bau. Ciao, bella ciao, ciao, bella ciao.
Selamat kembali ke podcast nomor 1 di Sabah. Berkabung, berletup bersama dengan NST. Saya Ricardo.
I'm Max.
I'm Jun.
Yes, bertemu kita sekali lagi di part yang ketiga season 6 episode yang ke-6 ini. Dan kita buka Q&A sekali lagi, guys. I want to tell you guys what is happening right now kepada pendengar-pendengar podcast ataupun listeners Kinabalu Podcast. Apa yang berlaku sekarang adalah kita buat video teleconferencing bersama dengan VO talents yang awesome daripada Noah Storyteller. Shout out NST. Come on. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, itu dia. So hari ni, yes, kita ada ramai tadi. Kita ada 37 participants listening to us right now, and kita masih lagi on Q&A on the final part untuk season 6 episode yang ke-6 ini. Tengok, saya dah start ini, dah jadi content saya. So we got free the next week for the podcast. Thank you very much NST. So let's open the Q&A lagi. Korang nak tanya apa-apa, please do so, no problem. I want to touch base a little bit about instruments, okay? Because aku ada follow korang dekat korang punya all your works, VO and all. Memang saya nampak, saya sendiri dengar korang punya VO. You are very good, very awesome. Because my background is music technology. So let's talk about instruments ataupun korang punya spec lah. Banyak orang, for example microphone. Let's talk about very simple microphone lah. Banyak orang beli, for example, contoh lah, not to objectify ataupun apa-apa, ada beli daripada China, for example, daripada Shopee. And then there's a few types of microphone sebenarnya. 3 types actually, to be frank. Satu adalah point mic, which is mic Husna ni adalah point mic sebenarnya. And then Ilham punya pun is point mic, which is dia berada di depan tau. Korang kena cakap kat depan dia, like that. And then you got condenser mic yang
side address.
Yes, sideway. So sideway ni dia cardioid. So dia dari tepi. So ada yang satu lagi, the third one, dari tepi dan juga dari belakang. So you can set up on your mic, dia either sekeliling ataupun ataupun secret ataupun daripada front. So ada I have to tell you guys, to have a better quality of sounds adalah to check on your mics. Kadang ada mic yang point tapi talk di tepi. You know, one of it. So itu one. Secondly, kadang orang cakap mic 2 is the best. To be frank, I want to tell you guys, kita punya mic yang bagus dekat studio ni is actually my mic only. This is a Shure mic. It is a Shure mic. Yang the rest ni we do China punya China made, but very good. It's a Sono mic. Yang kena guna kat karaoke punya, harga dia RM45 sahaja. But Kenny and Faizal sounded very good. So one is the setup, secondly is the cable, kena tak ada leaking yang ala pakai ni dulu, pakai selotep dulu, nak cover ni, jangan guna tu. And then main power is of course yang bagi quality is the interface, which is yang connect to the microphone lah. So macam tadi masih ada share P8 atau P4 tadi. P4 is very powerful tools untuk korang buat recording. Kenapa dia powerful? You don't need your computer pun sebenarnya. You can record directly on P4, Zoom P4 tu. Harga dia dalam 800 lebih. You can get dalam 800 lebih dekat Shopee. Previously kita guna Zoom R24 tapi tak boleh record. Very limited dia punya setting and old school. Dan kita upgrade pergi P4, dan masa P4 kita pakai tu, it was so awesome. The sound is very good, dia punya projection, everything very good. Then we started to convert to Zoom P8 because kita dah banyak guest datang, ada lebih banyak channel lah, ada 8 channel sekaligus. And then you can do video call or you can do Clubhouse and everything daripada tu. So korang let's say korang buat podcast korang seorang, korang dah tak tahu nak content apa, you can call Amirul. Dia talkative apa kan. You can call Mashi or whoever, Ilham ataupun on SK. Boleh call for example, let's try DM kita try Naim Daniel lah. Kalau dia reply tiba-tiba dia reply, okay bro, boleh bila, what time. Now you got content. Korang dah dapat Naim Daniel kat korang punya podcast. So good thing to invest on your setting lah, your microphones, and of course itu sound card lah. So like interface sound card Zoom P8 ini, saya connect with my system. So my system dekat my MacBook ni adalah saya guna GarageBand. GarageBand ni orang cakap newbie and rookie, tapi sebenarnya dia GarageBand for me, I have been producing a lot, dah keluar TV and all juga. Good thing about GarageBand ni, dia ada setup podcast dekat dalam tu. So if you ada pakai MacBook ataupun pakai Apple punya produk, dia starting 2011, kalau korang buka GarageBand, dia memang ada podcast setting kat situ. So bila korang record, dia memang podcast punya material, orang pun podcast quality. So bila korang orang cakap mix down ataupun nak final lah, dah okay, dah music dah masuk apa semua, korang nak terus upload, dah boleh dah. Aku nak I want to touch base on that one lah, the microphone, the cables, and as well korang punya interface dan recording quality korang. So that's why even though microphone China pun, but you can actually come out with very awesome sound. Yes, any question everyone? Please, kita the final part. Yes.
Ricardo,
yes, Masih.
I got a question. Sekali lagi tolong sampaikan on behalf of the listener.
Yes.
So one of them is asking what it's a podcast similar to YouTube, and how do you promote your podcast so people listen to it? How do you promote macam in the early parts maybe?
Okay. Yes. Alright, very good question. So what we do last time, memang kita sangat slow, especially dekat Sabah. I have to tell you, mungkin SK tahu juga, podcast is very new, very very new. That's why kalau by analytics, okay, let's touch base on Anchor dulu. Good thing about Anchor, dia bagi analytics tau. Dia bagi analytics korang, pendengar korang dari mana, berapa negara yang dengar, berapa place orang dengar. Like us, kita boleh tahu siapa yang tengah dengar kita orang punya podcast, like the very now, tak adalah spesifik, tapi we know berapa orang yang dengar. For example, kita orang punya pendengar dalam 70 to 100 people per day. So that's a good thing about Anchor. Dan meaning to say, kita tahu ada engagement, ada traction. Meaning to say, kita kena dengar. And then dia bagi juga demographic dia dekat mana, berapa negara yang dengar, siapa nombor 1, nombor 2. Like us, kita pendengar pertama is Malaysia, second is Singapore, the third one is America, dan the rest lah. Kita ada 48 countries yang dengar tu Kinabalu Podcast. Meaning to say, ada orang Sabah ataupun orang Malaysia dekat luar lah, yang mungkin rindukan Sabah. Dia mau cakap Sabah, macam mana orang Sabah bercakap, rindu macam mana orang di Sabah. So how we promote is, the first time is of course social media, that's one thing. Secondly, the engagement that we did. For example, kita dapat Khairul Anwar Azmi. Now we get to know each other, from NST. So I hope, my point of view, bila korang dengar, korang akan share on you guys punya followers. Followers will start to clicking on Kinabalu Podcast. So engagement is very important lah. So let's say we have Khairul Anwar Azmi, and then suddenly we got, for example, we got Anne Athena, dia ada followers juga. We try to get big people supaya yang ada followers tu will follow us and can relate to whatever kami sampaikan lah. So how we promote, memang guna media yang ada sekarang, media massa yang ada sekarang. And one of it juga adalah by WhatsApp punya group, which is like you guys punya district ataupun you guys punya daerah korang ataupun negeri korang ada satu WhatsApp group yang untuk share info semasa. You just share once a day Do you guys know the number one podcast in Sabah is from Kota Marudu? You guys don't know kan? Listen to this podcast. So we do that every day. We do that every day supaya orang macam apa benda siul ni, aku baca balik cuba klik lah. Lepas tu dia orang dengar and then they engage. And we got a lot of DMs juga. Orang DM korang best lah, aku tak tahulah korang bla 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 bla. So that's how we do it lah. Secondly, we are aiming on having kita tengah bekerjasama dengan beberapa big companies juga in KK ataupun yang KK based punya company, tapi diorang doing big products and service lah. So we are trying to buy orang cakap LED billboards dekat stadium ataupun dekat mall. So hopefully kalau okay, our advertisement will come out there. Memang big money tapi good investment. So bayangkanlah kalau contoh Sabah lawan JDT, orang akan tengok 100 over 1,000 orang tengok dekat YouTube, and then Kinabalu podcast keluar dekat LED. You know that's sort of orang cakap advertisement. So we are trying on the process right now. Kalau okay, we are going to have orang cakap that type of media spread lah ataupun promotion. Ada soalan lagi tadi Makcik? Betul dah terjawab semua kan?
Tadi bila bercakap pasal technical tu is one of my favorite part because I am really more into audio and learn about the microphones. I even myself own a lot of microphone previously. Maybe this is like the 5th or the 4th or 6th microphone that I use right now.
Okay.
So from your experience as a podcaster, what are the criteria to have a good vocal recording? I mean, apart from the component of the microphone, maybe you have your own processing that you've done during the podcasting. What kind of technique that you've edited?
Okay. Faham. Okay.
During the processing.
All right. Okay. Good thing about GarageBand on Apple lah. Bercakap dengan pasal Apple lah punya produk lah. Like me, I've been using MacBook since I think more than 16 years now. So good thing about GarageBand, dia memang ada preset dia dekat GarageBand, podcast punya preset. So when you do it, dia memang podcast material lah, podcast product lah. So to make it to make your voice chai lah and all kan. Basically now we have our P8, Zoom P8 ataupun whatever interface yang you guys using. Dia memang ada audio compressor and limiter itself. So dia memang compress and dia memang EQ dah memang masuk, dah memang ada preset dia tersendiri dan dia terus sedap je macam tu. So basically I don't do anything, and I don't do anything that much. Memang directly daripada interface. Memang dia sounded just like right now. Dah sedap dah. So we don't do anything. But previously, masa kita guna R24, it's very imbalanced, tak balance here and there, and all the channels pun tak sama. So one of the mic doesn't pick up a good orang kata vibration ataupun good waves. So kita kena tweak by channel, tweak. For example, nak boost sikit dia punya kena compress sikit, we need to boost a bit, letakkan gain sikit. And for example, Kenny is too bassy, we need to put more gain on the mid ataupun on treble. Ada tweak lah. But now easy because kita tak buat dah macam tu, because Zoom PodTrack P8 ni, aku harap Zoom PodTrack ni boleh bayar aku lah promosi Zoom PodTrack P8 ni. So basically yes, we don't do that much of tweaking lah. We don't do that much of tweaking because dia dah sedap dah. Korang belilah P8 ni. P4 ni pun terbaik dah. So memang tak ada banyak setup I do. Basically podcast ni tak ada effect. Kau nak reverb ke tak ada, jadah dah tak ada. Because korang tak nyanyi apa, memang bercakap je orang want to. As long it's clear, tak pecah and all, it's good. It's good. So tapi always practice good balancing on your headphones and your mic. Kadang-kadang kau cakap korang tak dengar dia kuat, but look at the waves, look at the output waves. They reach into the limit ataupun tidak, dia peak dah ke tak. Meaning to say kalau dia ngam-ngam dekat 0 atau dekat 7 gitu macam ni, dB dia dah okay, which is the waves gonna come out good. Because like macam Ilham punya microphone sekarang, I have to say you're a little bit too loud on my ear. Tapi I don't know on your outcome on your recording on your VO. Tapi dekat sini ni bila Ilham bercakap, dia macam too loud for me lah. I tak tahu yang lain. Selain daripada line yang stuck. Tapi aku faham lah tadi. Aku dapat tangkap lah your question. And yes, kita tak banyak tweak that much because our system is good enough lah. Zoom P4 tu 800 lebih, Zoom PodTrack P8 tu 2000 lebih. So it's a good investment lah. Dah balik dah pun. Dah balik pokok dah, balik modal dah. Alright, any question guys? Okay, I wanna share a bit lah korang punya VO because I do listen to you guys VO. My background is music technology and I used to do VO juga sebenarnya dekat radio station and all. Masih juga buat jingle and stuff, tapi I didn't really. I follow you guys. I do follow you guys. So like I said, banyak mikrofon yang bercakap dari tepi yang you should talk daripada point mic, point mic, and kadang-kadang daripada tepi. So make sure korang get it right. Yes, get it right. And make sure the distance between your microphone and also the distance between your microphone has to be very good. And pop filter is very important. For example, kalau Samsung atau Rodecaster, dia memang dah built in punya pop filter. Pop filter tu yang bulat-bulat macam CSK punya tu di depan tu kan, yang macam screen tu. So it's very important to have that because kalau tak, korang akan banyak pop and all. So I do remember and listen to you guys punya VO. Ada yang masih tak pakai pop filter, which is banyak anda sedang pedang. So I think that's one of the way you guys can do, or else at least buy a pop filter yang macam ni, yang murah-murah punya ni, yang RM8 4 biji ni kat Shopee. So it's boleh filter. Okay, like Mashi punya is a point camera, point mic tau. It's a Samsung, right? Using Samsung Mashi. Sure. Oh yes, sure. Okay, sure. I think this is a point mic. You guys tu yang depan punya, bukan macam AKG yang macam yang the rest pakai, macam Abang Noah pakai. Itu memang pakai daripada side punya ataupun Omni mic lah. Dia call it Omni mic lah, condenser. So basically itulah kot. Yes, that AKG. Wah, banyak. Show flex microphone Mashi. Alright.
Dia banyak job.
Ya, betul. Job masuk. Gaji tak kacau, allowance tak check. Alright guys.
Tak apa.
Yes, and also your headphones lah. I recommend you guys pakai these three big one lah, AKG or Samsung ataupun JBL, very quality mic, AKG, JBL and Samsung. Shure also very good. Audio Technica, yes, of course. Heaven, suara sedap. So pakai yang good lah. Try to invest sikit lah, sikit. I think Shopee ada banyak juga, especially yang tak tidur malam pada 11 hari bulan 11 7 hari bulan 7, So memang ada banyak promotion and all lah. So yes, that's about it kalau technicalities lah.
Apple punya headphone tu tak bagus ya, Ricardo?
Apa dia?
Apple punya headphone tu.
Apa
nama dia?
AirPod.
Bukan AirPod, satu lagi yang headphone tu, yang besar tu.
Yang besar.
AirPod Max.
Apple Max. I think it was designed to have music punya listening, not a vocal punya listening. So it is good. Memang Apple punya product memang good, but it is not meant for talking and talk. It is meant for music. Tapi tak ada masalah, you can listen, tak ada masalah. But itulah, kalau nak get an AKG, get JBL, Audio Technica, stuff like that lah.
Okay. Minta maaf Ricardo, that I want to share from my own insight, from my technical perspective.
Yes.
Amirul, kalau nak guna headphone for monitoring purposes,
Ilham, boleh tak you slow gain tu? Dia betul-betul pecah lah you punya audio. Macam kurangkan sikit je sebab dia pecah.
Okay, about now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Better.
Dah shy dah sekarang. Okay.
Okay, from my perspective, from my insight, kalau nak guna headphones yang monitoring, saya suggest beli headphone yang dua kriteria aja, close back dengan comfort punya headphones. Kalau bagi saya, guna headphone yang cover seluruh telinga.
Ear covered,
Yang boleh cover semua. Sebab kalau beli yang over the ear ke on ear ke, dia akan rest dekat on top of the telinga ni.
Earlobe,
saya suggest beli headphone yang size besar macam ni, boleh cover the whole thing.
Betul.
Itu yang kriteria comfort. Yang kedua ni adalah headphone yang close back. Contohnya yang dia bertutup, yang bertutup macam ni. Okay. Kalau nak beli macam AirPod Max ke, boleh, tapi dia punya frekuensi dia lebih kepada for specific needs. Saya suggest orang beli headphone yang more into studio or monitoring purposes, yang dia neutral, dia balance.
Betul.
Macam tu.
Betul. Dia tak lebih bass, dia tak lebih treble, tak lebih mid, dia memang balance. That is the best headphones lah. SK, jangan nak sembunyi-sembunyi lah, vape je lah SK. Alright, very good. Thank you Ilham for the sharing. Yes. Anyone else?
Thank you.
Kenapa tak join in ni 32 participant? Let's talk. We want to have you guys in. We have another 10 more minutes. Mari cerita, korang nak tanya pasal podcast. Yes, please do so. Let me ask myself and answer myself. What is your best podcast? What podcast do you listen, Ricardo? Okay. Let me answer. Okay.
Oh my god.
That is the way how we do content, bro. Whatever it is, man. Kita tak nak kosong, bro. Time sayang. So podcast yang I dengar, I'm promoting. Okay, let's go. A very good friend of buddy of mine. 3 orang diorang, Zai Ismail, Din Nur Rahim dan juga Raja Razi. Diorang ni daripada background radio. Diorang kena cancel, kena buang dekat radio, but they made it on podcast. They are so good on podcast. Diorang punya stream gila babi. Diorang per day people are listening to them. Korang nak tahu berapa orang dengar per day? 50,000 people are listening to them per day on their podcast.
Wow.
Yes, and diorang punya streams are more than 5 millions per month. So imagine that how much money are they making. So diorang ni diorang daripada conventional radio, memang well known juga, banyak followers, 40-50 over 1,000 followers on Instagram. And Din Nur Rahim pun also a TV host. Dan Raja Razi pun. So I'm promoting them. I'm listening to Okay Let's Go, and diorang selalu buat Clubhouse juga. Probably tonight sekarang pun, I don't know whether, I think diorang kat Clubhouse or not. And they're very good. And internationally, I do listen to Joe Rogan Experience ataupun podcast Joe Rogan. I do listen to Impulsive ataupun Paul Logan punya podcast, and a few more. And I want to touch base one of this top Spotify punya ni orang semua terkejut. Back in 2020 and 2019, one of this podcaster yang meletup dekat Spotify international are from Indonesia. And nama podcast dia dipanggil Rintik Seduh. If you guys check it on Spotify, dia ada, and you guys will mesmerized by dia punya podcast. Dia seorang, dia tak banyak, dia tak ada macam pair ataupun dia tak ada sparring partners. So dia hanya seorang je, and how dia buat dia punya content is very very good. Dia hanya bercakap macam bersajak, berpuisi tentang dia punya experience, pasal dia punya pasal hari ini hujan itu membuatkan aku ingat tentang si dia. Dan apabila dia melihatkan tentang si dia, selalu mengipikan saya tentang bagaimana akhirnya perjalanan kami berdua. Pada zaman itu dan zaman kini, di tempat yang berbeza, kami tahu kami melihat bulan yang sama. Dia berada di Jakarta, saya berada di Singapura. Kami tahu kami dalam masa yang sama melihat kepada bulan yang sama. Adakah dia memikirkan tentang saya? Adakah dia masih mengingati saya? Sesungguhnya saya masih mengingati dia. So content dia macam tu, Rintik Seduh. If you listen to Rintik Seduh, dia
Ricardo.
Wow.
Yes.
Sebab menangis Ricardo, lagi menangis.
On the spot.
Aku lari ke hutan, Ricardo.
Wow.
Aku lari ke hutan. Yes.
Kemudian teriakku.
Ya. Atau aku harus belok ke pantai dan menyanyi di pantai. Okay. So yes, dari Rintik Seduh, dia meletup dekat Spotify, and Spotify are sponsoring her directly. Spotify bayar dia. He is the most, orang cakap, the most streamed podcast in 2020 into 2019. Dia most streamed all over the world. I'm telling you guys, because Jakarta podcast pun dah meletup. So Jakarta itself pun dah banyak manusia daripada seluruh Malaysia kan. So they listen to podcast and dia punya content that type of content and very awesome lah.
Sana saya cuma tambah sikit Ricardo.
Yes.
Di Indonesia dia punya entertainment sangat-sangat full.
Betul.
Diorang sendiri kat kampung pun ada radio diorang sendiri. So bila ada satu-satu acara, jadi radio diorang akan berkumandang, bukan radio online tetapi radio yang ada frekuensi. Sana sangat-sangat power tentang kita sebenarnya ke belakang sebenarnya. Podcast diorang dah ke depan.
Betul. Jauh.
Dan saya boleh kongsikan pada Ricardo dan juga rakan-rakan yang lain.
Yes, please.
Saya baru lepas selesai, saya rasa my first experience untuk habiskan semua episod podcast Nabil share dia punya Nabil Raja Lawak tu, dia share dia punya experience daripada dia zero sampai dia dah jadi bintang. So dia ceritalah tentang dia jadi dispatch, dan dia cerita tentang satu episod per satu episod lah. So dalam 15 hingga 20 minit lah. So dia menjadi inspirasi sesuatu cerita tu. Dan lepas Ricardo nak belanja kita tentang podcast, saya tertarik tentang itu. Dan insyaAllah saya akan memulakan podcast saya selepas ini.
Yes.
Saya cuma tak pasti apakah podcast ini dia ada paling minima time ataupun bagaimana?
Good question.
Minima time per episode.
Very good. Very good question, SK. Tak ada time and all. Ritik Seduh tu kadang-kadang 3 minit je dia upload.
Wow.
Yes, and
so
also
maknanya dia boleh layak untuk dibayar walaupun 3 minit.
Let's not talk about bayar dulu if you want to start. Dia Ritik Seduh memang dibayar lah. Berapa banyak 1 minit pun dia dibayar. But let's not talk about bayar dulu, because if you are talking about bayar directly daripada Spotify pun daripada Anchor, yes, asal ada sponsorship kat depan tu, kalau orang dah layak untuk buat sponsorship daripada Anchor, dia akan bayar. But jangan rely on that, because it's not that much. So rely on the sponsor. So bila korang dah ada sponsor daripada sponsor, for example dekat Tawau, Amplang lah, syarikat Amplang lah for example dia nak bayar you SK buat satu season for example, ataupun 12 episod, kami nak bayar korang 10,000. Takkan kau nak buat 3 minit kan? Takkan kau nak buat 1 minit. Yes. So ample time to have a podcast for me is 30 minit up to 45 minutes according to your content. Kalau korang punya content bantering korang ataupun korang punya isi dia memang korang boleh bagi ataupun boleh whack even untuk 30 minutes to 45 minutes, why not? Cuma make sure orang tak, orang bingit kadang sometimes cakap apa ni kau salah, 10 minit dia orang dah berhenti. So make sure engagement tu and interaction tu bagus. So pilih subjek yang bagus. Bagi saya time yang terbaik adalah 30 minit. Like as we speak, kita punya parts pun dalam 20 minutes to 25 to 30 minutes. Macam like right now we are on 28 minutes. So I think another 2 more minutes we are done untuk 3 parts. Kita dah in total 1 hour and a half lebih kurang untuk podcast.
Ya, dan saya memang akan salute kalau podcast tu dia solo podcaster untuk per episod. Memang power. Kalau dia ada pairing, so seorang feeder, seorang killer, ending, benda tu dia takkan jadi boring dan konten dia lebih menarik. Dan saya minta selepas ni mungkin company Mashi untuk sponsor saya untuk first podcast. Terima kasih Mashi.
Wow, amazing ah.
Wow, SK.
Dia pok nama patut kan. Patut kita punya kurma lah sponsor kita punya episod kali ni Anyway like this SK, I'm gonna add on sikit if you want to start, memang bagus, memang power, seorang memang power, tapi I tell you, when your content done, when kau podcast blog, we call it podcast blog, kau akan doom bro. Kau akan macam kau akan kau akan jadi something else. So banyak my friend yang memang top podcaster, Ustaz Wahid, Ustaz Mahir and all friends yang daripada Mizan and all daripada Singapore, dia orang pun ada podcast sendiri. Tapi dia orang memang sendiri, tapi dia do call up. Dia orang akan call friend, bercerita dekat phone. They will call they will do a call up lah. Dia akan telefon dan bercerita so that you guys can isi konten korang dalam 30 minit tu. I tell you, it's not easy to talk alone. Saya pernah buat podcast seorang apabila Kenny and Faizal is not there, PKP kita orang tak boleh jumpa apa semua. I have to put it on juga because sponsor tetap on. I have to start talking 30 minit to 3/4 1 jam setengah. It's not easy. Seriously, it is hard. So it's hard. Tapi yes, memang salute, but it bukan yang perlu kita banggakan pun kalau kita boleh buat sendiri ke tak boleh buat sendiri, because the matter is content and how you deliver. Yes guys, kita dah habis masa ni. Korang ada last question before we end?
One last question from me.
Yes.
The questions from me.
Yes, please.
Okay, untuk this podcast, boleh tak macam I nak bagi suggestion. Which one is good to start with? Seorang ke ataupun partner? Bila kita dah belum biasa podcasting ni kan. Yeah, thank you.
Alright, good question. Semua good question malam ni. Terbaik lah NST ni. So okay, balik kepada soalan tu tadi. The best way actually to start off, actually to ask the commitments of your partner kalau korang nak berpartner. The best way to start is of course alone. Cuma there will be time kau akan blank. Tapi the technology sekarang ni sangat bagus. So aku malah hari ni aku nak start seorang, tapi aku ambil 10 minit je. Lepas tu aku nak call si Maci lah ataupun si SK, aku nak call lah. Oh okay, kita akan call SK, kita tengok apa. Hello SK, kau busy tak? Tak. Oh yeah, aku busy lah. Okay, bye. So stuff like that lah. So if you want to start partner, I agree. Tapi make sure dua-dua ada commitment, because bukan senang nak duduk sekali. Kecuali korang memang tinggal satu rumah. Macam one of these podcast, Mak Temah punya podcast dekat Singapore, they call it The Podcast. Diorang punya nama The Podcast. Diorang pun top 10 juga dekat Spotify. And diorang memang carut-carut lah, all these people. But they started with 3 person juga. And also diorang always ada benda nak cakap kalau lebih daripada satu. That's about it. Kan Amirul? Ada pun muka. Yes. So yes, that is the question. If you want to start, you can start alone, but make sure jangan boring. Itu je bagi tahu. Jangan boring, jangan kontrol lah. Tak nak lah kontrol konon. Okay, one more advice guys. Don't be radio. If you want to be radio, go listen to radio lah, kan? So be better than radio. Yes.
Mirul, kita buka 2 orang boleh tak?
Boleh. Sebab dia yang the most yang I paling my concern yang I buka the podcast was the content. Because kita takut content kita macam ya Allah kena kecam ke, tak ada orang nak dengar, busuk, sampah. Macam ya kita manusia, bila kritik datang tu kita macam mana aku tak boleh lah buat. But actually kita just pilih tajuk yang salah kan. Cuma nak cari the right vibe, the right. Itulah, that's the challenge lah. Tapi dengan SK, saya rasa SK boleh ke? SK banyak.
Come on.
Yes.
Saya bersemangat ni sebabnya Amirul ni, kalau saya tutup mata, Michael Ang tengah bercakap ni.
So yes, that is my advice. Be yourself. Itu pertama. Jangan kontrol. Jangan nak radio. Because kalau nak radio, bagus pergi radio, dengan radio itu. And then content wise, kena bila korang start korang punya podcast, jangan namakan podcast korang panjang-panjang. Bagi short and simple. And then make sure dia macam represent to the content itself. Like us, Kinabalu Podcast, we talk mostly Sabahan punya stuff, and then also Malaysia punya, and very general. Dan kalau korang start macam tajuk, make sure it's short, and then jangan emphasize to satu content. Make sure you can go to general, wider, ataupun jangan kasih narrow daripada tajuk korang. So that is my advice.
Tahan podcast.
Sorry.
Tahan podcast.
Bahan podcast, Fida.
Tahan.
Gunung tahan podcast. Boleh tak ada masalah. Boleh, tak ada masalah. Alright, yeah. Why not? Korang boleh Gunung Ledang Podcast? Yes, Nur Fatin, yes.
Ya, saya nak tanya, kalau macam kita punya content tu, kita boleh buat pelbagai kan? Not for team. Betul tak? Kita boleh buat banyak-banyak topik kan?
Yes, boleh, tak ada masalah. Like us, kalau korang follow kita orang punya Spotify, korang boleh nampak kat situ macam-macam. We talk about cryptocurrency, we talk about NFTs, we talk about the local the local orang cakap YB kat sini, we do talk about that, about pembangunan dekat jalan kita orang dekat Malaysia. What happened to our Ismail Sabri, dia the best PM. We talk about that. We very general. We talk about music, we talk about football, we talk everything, all shit. Everything, I tell you guys. So be yourself and jangan emphasize tu satu benda. Dan when you start talking, like you guys, kalau VO kita scripted and we know intonation ataupun karakter punya VO, we do it accordingly. Tapi kalau this one podcast, be yourself, jangan nak jadi macam radio sangat, ataupun just be yourself. We original, we organic. Amirul?
Tapi untuk semua orang untuk semua orang siapa yang tak ada dengar lagi Kinabalu podcast, you guys dengar lah, you guys rasa macam you guys berada bersama mereka di meja mamak.
Yes, betul.
That's the gist. I
Yes.
felt like aku macam dengan ni orang lah. Tengah bincang dengan, yelah kita dengan kawan kan.
Betul.
Kita lepak kat mamak kan. So those are the things yang kita cuba bincangkan bersama kawan-kawan, merapu, semua ada. So you should listen lah. Memang best.
Thank you, Amirul.
Well done Kinabalu podcast.
Thank you, Amirul. Yes, betul. Be yourself and memang kita nak Sorry? Start Pons.
Saya nak tanya.
Yes.
Kalau kita buat alone.
Sorry Ponza, kita breaking up lah.
Kita punya
Nur Fatin, alright. Putus-putus lah. Cuba chat.
Okay. Kita kalau putus.
Putus-putus.
Fatin line problem tu.
Network.
Fatin. Sian Fatin.
Sian Fatin. Okay.
PM Ashi. Soalan dia.
PM Ashi.
Perdana Menteri PM.
Ramai yang minat tu.
Ya ramai. Because korang
ujung baru nak bercakap.
Sebab korang dah ada benda tau. Sayang lah kalau tak buat podcast. Kalau like me, the more the merrier. We should have, because I started to have the union lah, Sabah Podcast Union. So I would like to have it Malaysia Podcast Union. So kita in one union yang pegang. And why not? Because korang dah ada barang tau apa. Korang dah ada equipments. That's the thing. Sayang. I mean, ada benda, ada boleh record apa semua. You guys can listen back masa korang driving, Bluetooth and all. And korang best tak? You know, ask them, share to other people and ask their opinion about you guys punya podcast. Yes. Dah sampai dah soalan tadi. Siapa punya? Syikit ke? Ponza punya ke siapa? Belum. Alright.
Tapi memang asasnya seorang podcaster memang kena bukan pandai bercakap lah, kena memang jenis bercakap banyak. Kalau jenis tak bercakap banyak, bukan podcaster.
Okay. Betul. Tapi bercakap banyak satu, tapi knowledge kena penting lah. Knowledge is very important. Second, sensitivity kena penting juga.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes, to be frank, and this is normal people lah, like us. Kita like people with disadvantages kan. We use, I mean, it's not good. Memang tak betul. Moral dia memang tak bagus.
Tak, Ricardo, we are all netizens. We are all netizens. That's it.
Betul. Yes, betul.
Then saya kalau boleh Mashi kita pun tengok
Mashi lagi.
Mashi.
Okay.
Mashi sebagai moderator.
Alright.
Mashi.
Betul.
Mashi. Kesian sebenarnya Mashi ni, dia 2 minggu dia macam robot dia. Kesana kesini. Jadi kalau boleh Ricardo tolong tinggalkan kami untuk habiskan sesi ni dengan sekali lagi buat sajak you memang power.
Sekejap.
Dengan bunyi-bunyian tu.
SK. Sabar SK, jangan hijack. Sabar SK. Ada satu lagi soalan baru masuk.
Alright.
Ya. Teruskan. Cuma saya nak request itu supaya request itu ada.
Boleh. I'll do that. No problem.
Boleh.
Okay. Question and that one. Okay. I accept last questions and I'll do that, SK. No problem. Alright. Yes, Mashi.
Special requested by SK. Okay. One last question from Kak Zah. Tadi yang I just tanya. Alright. Dia punya soalan memang catchy gila. Good to end the session before you wrap up. Sebab kita dah 11:30.
Yes, betul.
Soalan dia ada, selalu kena maki tak semasa on air? Okay, bye.
Okay. On air we control because kita buat live dekat Clubhouse, that one thing. So, and kita pernah buat juga live Facebook and all, tapi dekat Clubhouse memang we control whoever yang nak naik atas ataupun yang speak up. And yes, memang kita pernah kena cancel lah, Dia pernah hentam kita orang lah, you guys no talent. Dia cakap tak ada talent, korang tak ada talent, korang tak tahu nak berbual, korang ni kiwek lah korang ni, stuff like that lah. So memang pernah berlaku, yes. And it's content for us. So the next podcast we talk about him all the way. We talk about kita kena, tapi we didn't mention the name lah. We talk about him. Wow, kita kena thank you very much lah sebab kasih kasih ini kami. Aduh, tapi kalau kau hebat sangat, cuba kau buatlah podcast sendiri. Kita banter balik lah in a very subtle way lah. So yes, memang kita pernah kena cancel. If you doing podcast, memang pernah kena cancel. Netizen macam Amirul cakap, semua orang netizen, even the artist pun netizen juga. So memang yes, memang kita kena cancel and we are okay with it, no problem. Kena panjang sabar dia. Alright, other questions sebelum
Alright.
Yes.
Alright, thank you Ricardo for answering the last question. Kita tak boleh lama mungkin.
Yes.
Lepas ni sebab kita ada special session, betul tak? Ricardo bersama talent-talent daripada Nuah Storyteller. Tapi kita tunggu dulu benda tu.
Okay.
Okay, so before pergi kepada SK request tadi kan, sajak masa sajak SK
Alright.
Okay, so daripada pihak Nuah Storyteller, nak ucapkan thank you so much kepada Ricardo.
Thank you
kerana kongsi banyak sangat ilmu podcast bersama kami di rakan-rakan di Nuah Storyteller. Sebenarnya ramai gila sukalah nak buat podcast ni. So bila I DM you hari tu and you are happy, I'm so happy. I'm the happiest sebab I memang nak belajar on podcast.
Yes.
So forward to learn from you again in the future.
Yes, why not?
And maybe we can wrap up and then go to SK punya tu and then kita ambil gambar.
Oh, okay.
Over to you.
Alright, okay. I personally wanted to say thank you because when I DM Nuah, I don't know him because we know him or everybody knows him. Tapi when I DM Nuah and then Nuah DM me back and he's agreed to do it. So for me, it's like I kind of like macam I need to do this, orang cakap membalas budi lah sebagai seorang Melayu, so membalas budi lah. So and also I do want to share about podcast because I want more podcaster in Malaysia. So the more the merrier, the more the lebih fun and like VO lah. Sekarang pun dah 2,000 lebih orang kat dalam ni, and orang cakap lebih banyak lebih bagus lah. So it's either you can commit or not. It's up to you guys. But yes, podcast is not for everybody. But for those who have commitment, who has the kemampuan ataupun commitments, dan really want to share whatever thought in kepala kita lah. Because kita banyak in our head, we want to share. Sometimes we don't know how to tell people pun. So the best way is to do podcast, talk whatever inside your head. Jalan ni teruk lah hari ni. I don't think so. This jalan hari ni, jalan daripada ni tol dia start pakai ni lah, new system lah. This tu buat kita jam lah. Kita kena gerak lebih 1 jam lebih awal. Stuff like that is content. So be yourself, be original. Thank you very much once again to Mashi and all the admin dan juga Nuah Storyteller. Thank you very much for the sharing. I'm gonna end the session right now with one impromptu without anything. I'm just gonna whack it, okay? Okay, let's do this.
Nak tutup mata ni nak layan.
Aku berat kaki untuk pergi ke satu tempat yang jarang aku pergi. Tempat ni adalah tempat di mana terakhirnya aku memeluk jasad yang aku panggil ayah. Sekarang sudah 7 tahun. Maybe another 7 more years, another 10 more years, 20 more years kalau panjang umur. Tempat ini adalah tempat yang paling sangat susah untuk aku pergi. Dia seolah-olah dekat dengan kita, tapi sebenarnya jauh. Dan aku masih merindui kata-kata beliau. Ricardo, one day you will bury me here. The day you buried me here, kau nangis air mata darah pun, you will never listen and you will never hear my nasihat again. So bear with me whenever I'm here to nasihat you, to teach you. Don't ever regret on being with me in the car, banter with me on whatever it is. Sebab one day when you bury me here, nasihat ini takkan ada lagi. So Ricardo, be a good person, be a respectable person, and respect each other. Respect to the people around you. Do some good and make sure people gonna acknowledge you guys. Acknowledge what you do and make sure it is the best for you, the family, and for the rest of the world. So tempat ni lah yang aku sangat susah nak pergi. As we speak, it's been months that I didn't go to my father's punya graveyard atau tempat resting place dia. So aku mohon doakan Al-Fatihah untuk ayah aku, Haji Tauhid Aziz Songket. Thank you very much guys.
Al-Fatihah untuk arwah ayah.
Yeah, thank you very much guys. I'm gonna end the session right now. Saya Ricardo dan semua ada di sini. Thank you very much. That's about it. Saya end the session right now. Ciao, 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 Bella, ciao.
Thank you so much, Ricardo.
Hi, my name is Rida Didi, the creator of Kadanox. You are listening to Kinabalu Podcast, the #1 podcast in Sabah.